Hi there, I'm Adam Breeden. This is my game Networm. I've been working on it for about 6 months now, and today I'm going to show off the Endless mode, which I added a couple of months ago, but I've been sort of polishing and improving, and is probably going to be the centerpiece of my presentations at Insomnia Gaming Fest. So let's just dive straight in and I'll explain it as we go. If we just start the run. So here we have the Endless mode. This is very much where I see the kind of like post completing the story mode kind of gameplay living. It's kind of a straightforward sort of almost roguelike, although that probably glorifies it beyond its means really. The idea here is that you'll be confronted with just an endless stream of levels. They will keep getting more and more difficult, and at the end of each run, end of each level, you'll have the option for these upgrades. So here you can see I've got 3 upgrades selected at sort of random from a pool, and I've also got the ability to not take an upgrade and instead get more lives, reconnects being extra lives essentially. This one's a very simple selection. Movement upgrades are invaluable. Moving left to right faster means you can dodge far more ice and get out of far more difficult situations, so I'm going to just take that, and away we go into Sector 2. At the start of each sector you'll get a warning if the port that's been generated is particularly long or short, or if it has a particularly slow or fast trace system. This is the bog standard one completely, so it's, you know, average length with an average trace speed, and as you can see I'm already comfortably outrunning the trace. Made it quite easy, but in fact I can just boost continually at this stage because the levels are very easy at this early point in the game. It does get extremely difficult though. I think my record so far is 15 levels in, and that was on a miracle run with many powerful upgrades. So here I could take the shotgun, which is kind of generic. It's slightly unreliable, but it's quite good. Or I might just take the encrypt gun. I think I'm going to take the encrypt gun because it's by far the kind of most, although it's narrow in terms of which ice it affects, it is very powerful against that particular form of ice. So I'm going to stick it on the B button because the red icebreaker might as well be on the red button. And we'll have 2 bullets and have a little bit more spread on it because it's going to be hitting things that are moving. So it's kind of good to have it a bit wider so you can clear a path for where you're moving towards rather than where you are right now. So that's what I'm going to take, and away we go. And this is a normal level in terms of length, but it has a fast trace, so I need to bear that in mind and not slow down if at all possible. Yeah, as you can see I'm really tight on slightly ahead of the trace, but it's challenging. I had to drop out of boost there momentarily, so that's not helping. You've got the power-ups that spawn in the pipe. You automatically start with the ability to turn those power-ups into extra CPU, so there is a purpose to picking them up even on the first sector, but later on obviously you can find ways to make them even more lucrative. Right, so I could make myself faster, or I could take 2 extra reconnects. I'm not sure I want Flip or Nukeworm at this stage. Let's go with we'll go faster. We'll go faster. That seems better. Very short port, fast trace. Well, I'm glad I took the speed up now, and I've got my red gun in action, so I can get through these encrypt ice walls, which is nice. Yeah, I mean this is the first time you've seen Networm. This is the game I've been working on for 6 months. All of the graphics are done by me, except for that red gem at the end, which was made by a friend, Wayne Peters, as part of a sort of artwork package that he delivered to me that I ended up not using. But I did like that, so I kept that. You know, visually it's a little stripped down and sparse. I've tried to keep it in a kind of 80s computer graphics sort of style, but also, if I'm honest, you know, I'm not much of a modeler, so banging around a load of boxes is about my level. So yeah, it looks like what it looks like. With more budget I would probably have employed a professional artist to tart it up, but wasn't really an option, so there you go. Yep, just more movement. Can't say no to more movement. And here we go. Here's where it starts to get a bit heavier. We've got these heavy half pipe barriers that are going to take me out of boost quite often. Still staying just about ahead of the trace right now, so that's okay. No red ice to break. Maybe I should have took that shotgun. Maybe that would have been better. Don't know why I'm messing around taking that power up either. Didn't need it. It's so tempting though, you can't resist them. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, this isn't too bad. That was a pretty generous piece of spawning. Got me out of some trouble there. Just more worms. Right, I'm going to take the nuke worm. I may not be using it immediately, but if I can get a jump later on, that would be a big help. Let's try and see if I can land a nuke. No, I mean, at this stage, with the ice thickening up now, I think landing the nuke to the end of the pipe is going to be quite difficult. The way that nuke worm works is that if you can fire it and get it to hit the sort of spawn point at the tip of the pipe, then you'll have installed the worm and then it will blow up all visible ice in the pipe, which obviously gives you a great deal of help in getting to the end of the level. Oh god. Yeah, this is getting hard now and it's getting quite difficult to talk while I play it. Let's see what this brings. Oh, stuff it. Let's go faster. I do like to go fast in this game. It just feels good. You're probably also hearing the music. I got an old school friend to do some of the music for me. That was the first piece you heard, and this is from a former work colleague's son, who's trying to become a kind of DJ and electronic musician. And I just was trawling through his SoundCloud one day and found this and said it was pretty suitable. So I got in touch with him, and he was able to run me off a quick kind of stripped down and simplified version of the track that I could use in my game. And yeah, I'm quite a fan of it. It's very good. His name's Faravar, if you're interested. I would recommend looking him up. Some of his stuff was pretty good, actually. Oh, no, let's not take reconnects. Let's just go faster. More fast. So this is going to be one of those runs. This seems to be all red blocks. So the trick with these sorts of levels, if you've got the breaker for it, is you want to... I'm doing a terrible job actually. What you want to do is you want to hit as many of the power-ups as possible, and then you can more or less constantly fire. Like if I just keep collecting these power-ups... Oh, I died. Died. Right, let's try it again. Well, that was bad. It's quite different when you're on the ceiling. I literally just dodged the wrong way there because I was upside down. Such is life. Right. This is more like it, look. Oh! Thread the needle! Did you see that? Amazing. Alright, definitely take the barrier gun now. We'll try and just match them because I think I want them to both do the same. Yeah, it's just impossible to talk now. I'm having to concentrate so hard. Oh my word. These half-size, half-pipe encrypts are a nightmare. Oh. Well, I think I've probably shown enough now. That's the endless mode. Obviously I can carry on going until I run out of reconnects, or I can just jack out now. And if I do, I will get a rating based on how deep I've gone. And there you go. So that was 10 levels of endless mode. And yeah, obviously this game will be listed on Greenlight fairly soon. And in fact, I think the end of this week. So yeah, if you like what you see, please do vote it up. The more votes it gets, obviously, the more chance I've got of getting it actually for sale on Steam. And I'm sure you've seen the numbers. The difference selling on Steam versus selling everywhere else makes is just staggering. It's a power of 10 more customers you can reach. So thank you very much. And that was Networm.